Hello, and welcome back. We have made it. Oh, I was about to say we've made it to 2007, but we had a pay per view before this, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're here in 2007 then, I guess. It's the Royal Rumble. Um, for those who've been here before for these Rumbles, they're fun times. You know, they're
The road to WrestleMania starts here.
yeah. What is this Mania? 23. 23
Yeah.
does it have a tagline?
All grown up.
Oh God, this is all grown up. Oh God, you're right. Yeah, we've been running those ads for
Yeah, you know those
months.
promos we've
We've
been
been
running
running
for
those ads
ages?
for
Yeah.
months. Oh God, I just realized.
We're going back to Detroit, and now we're all grown up.
We are older.
We are, 20 years.
The Royal Rumble tonight is in Coors Field in Denver, Colorado, where the Rockies.
It's
play.
not snowing.
No, not snowing. We're good. All right. It's very cold. Maybe bundle up. Are we ready to just jump into this thing or what?
Sure.
Let's do it then. I forget we run down the card. Should I do that
You don't
first?
always.
You know what? We'll surprise you with this one. All right. Well, as we're going through, we'll explain what's going on. All right. Let's do it. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't even know what to say about this anymore, man. All right. This guy, this son of a bitch right here. Look at him. Fuck him. Our commentators welcome us. It's the Royal Rumble 2007. It's going to be a big night. Road to WrestleMania. All that jazz. We're kicking things off, though, with the World Heavyweight Championship. As Dave Batista is going to defend against this man.
Mr. Kennedy.
Yeah, so Kennedy, since beating The Undertaker at Armageddon,
in a last ride match.
Yeah, I mean, he killed The Undertaker. I don't know what else to say aside from, yeah, he's the number one contender. He has spent the past couple weeks trying to get into Batista's head. He went to a hospital to threaten an injured Rey Mysterio, but that just turned out to be more mind games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Batista wants to get his hands on Mr. Kennedy, and Mr. Kennedy has a chance to get his hands on the World Heavyweight Championship.
Absolutely.
I call that a win-win. Let's do it.
Sure.
Honestly, pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
All things considered. Batista, I don't necessarily know. Oh my God, they have great chemistry. Holy shit.
Here we go. The rivalry for the ages starts here.
See you back in the summer. Yeah, Batista is he dictates most of this match with his power. Kennedy takes the offense for a while.
I like to think that's not actually. I go a different direction. I think Kennedy is dictating the pace of this match. You know, slowing it down, rolling out of the ring, trying to frustrate the animal. Maybe a couple of cheap shots while the ref isn't looking.
Break to the eyes.
Exactly right. Yeah. So the reason why it's so short is because as soon as Batista gets a hold of the match, it's over.
Yeah, right.
So, you know, Kennedy's frustrating him for 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and then big kind of babyface fire spots, clothesline, spine buster, shakes the ropes, Batista bomb, stands still.
And still, Batista just marching onwards.
To WrestleMania.
Yeah, he's got that belt back. We know how long of a road it was for him to get back to that belt. He's not going to drop it anytime soon.
He unlike on Raw, it's not a guarantee, but he's very likely to be going into WrestleMania as the World Heavyweight Champion.
Moving on, we're backstage. Jonathan Coachman is rolling the balls around in the little cylinder. You know how he does, little bingo gimmick. And he stops it. Edge and Orton reach in to get their balls.
Edge makes a comment about how his is bigger than Randy's.
Randy looks at it and says, "It's not even true."
It's the same size.
The numbers, it's literally not true.
Edge like cracks it open the normal way. Orton like just smashes the ball in his hand. Starts bleeding as he pulls out the little number. And the coach is like, Randy, that's not how you do that.
Randy, what the fuck, brother? Yeah.
And maybe we can have some like, Edge is like, hey, together, Randy, we're unstoppable. And then one of us is guaranteed to main event WrestleMania. And then Randy can like smile and go, yeah, one of us.
Oh boy. We have Amy Weber. She's here outside of Renee Sebastian Dupree's locker room.
Afeitados, extremos afeitados, terrible, los terrible afeitados.
We're gonna try to get a word with Renee Dupree before his match tonight.
Idiota.
Cut the ambient mic. Fucking knocks on the door, and it's Taz. Taz comes out, and he's like, "Oh yeah, hey, how's it going, everybody? We doing good? We enjoy the Royal Rumble, am I right?" Yeah, and Amy can ask, "Did you have anything for this? I didn't want to take it if."
No, go ahead.
Okay. Amy's gonna ask Taz. Renee is in a matchup that he might not necessarily be all that experienced in. It's a hardcore match. We already know it's something that he doesn't prefer. Can he get it done tonight? Can he defend the Intercontinental Championship? Taz looks at Amy and says, "Amy, I'm going to take it. You don't watch very much SmackDown programming, eh?" Amy's like,
No.
"What is that?" Yeah, no. What does that have to do with anything? Taz is like, "'Cause I've been on SmackDown for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. I was a commentator for a very long time, okay? And through that commentary, you should learn one thing about me. I don't fuck around. The people I associate with don't fuck around. Bobby Lashley got this match because he thinks he's some kind of big shot war machine. I get it. You think you're a tough guy. Everybody thinks they're a tough guy until their ass is on the ground and their head's busted open and their skulls split and the championship is still around the waist of the greatest motherfucking professional wrestler in the history of this company. The best in the world himself, Renee Sebastian Dupree." And he goes back in and closes the door. He just like sneaks back in, closes it.
They died. That's terrible.
Cool.
Maybe you could be like, "We're sorry if you heard any unsavory language there." So
Yeah.
one of our.
It's like, yeah, Jesus. I think we've got the women's championship.
Oh shit! Melina, as you saw at New Year's Revolution, is the women's champion, and she has to fight the same person every new women's champion has to fight, Trish Stratus.
He does quite well,
She
all
wins.
things considered.
Last call following interference from a particularly handsome and buff man in civilian clothing from the crowd.
Who is it? We'll never know. You'll have to tune into TV. Melina is able to eke it out. The fans of the arena can't believe it. Jim Ross on commentary can't believe it. That
God.
That Jezebel whore had to cheat. Just JR things.
Yeah.
The
puppies from Lawler.
Yeah, the woman respecter announce booth. Oh my god. That was true, dude. Oh my god, just thinking about that. Yowzas. Teddy Long's backstage. Now he's shaking the machine, making the balls roll, and he's got the whole Dean team here. And Teddy Long looks up and he says, "All right, only one of you is in the Royal Rumble. So whoever that's going to be. And Sayuri just steps up and he's like, all right, well, that was a lot easier than I thought. I imagine there'd be some kind of ascension or kerfuffle.
No. He doesn't even reach his hand. And the first thing is he cracks his knuckles, dusts himself off, offers up his hand for Mitch Nichols to put something into it. And Mitch Nichols puts in a bottle, a shaker of Dean product. The 17 then just opens the hatch of the bingo machine and pours the entire bottle into the machine without saying a word, while Teddy Long just looks at him, stunned. And then he reaches in, he grabs a ball, he nods at Teddy, and he leaves.
Teddy Long can just hit like a what the fuck? That's the scene ends. Backstage,
Rick.
Yeah, you go ahead. You got this.
Rick, a lot of people have been speculating over the past few weeks whether or not you're gonna retire. Is it true? Maria, I can tell you don't watch Monday Night Raw because I've answered that question.
I know you don't watch much of the Raw product. She's just like, what's a Raw?
I told you a couple weeks ago, I will never retire. Woo! I will continue my career until I drop dead in this ring, because I am the... I forgot the line now, Tucker. You do the line. The what is he?
Oh, the limousine riding, the jet flying, the kiss stealing, wheeling dealing. Woo! Son of a gun himself, the one and only Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Woo!
Now, if Vince McMahon thinks that he can put a stipulation on me that the next time I lose, I have to retire, well, that's just going to light the fire under my belly, because I may be a 16-time world champion, but if I've got that fire behind me, I've got another 10, 20 years left in this business. That's another 10, 20 championships that I'm not going to even lose. I have to get belts. I have to leave them in the ring. Woo! Because nobody's going to take them off me, because I'm never going to lose a match again. So if Mr. McMahon thinks that that's going to scare me, he's got another thing coming. I am the Nature Boy, and I'm going to keep on going until somebody can prove that they got what it takes to beat the man.
Woo!
Is that Paul Bear?
Yes.
Just a rhyme. Altercade.
I know somebody you'll never beat. The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Oh shit! Foreshadowing.
We go outside the arena where Walker, Murdoch, and Cade have set up a tailgate, and all the people who couldn't afford our premium tickets can stand outside.
They've got the horse. They've got the horseshoe, hung up somewhere.
Like to think, like one of them is like, you know what though? Like it's an outdoor arena, They're just as cold in there as we are out here, really. we could sit in a car if we wanted to. Actually, we might have a better deal.
Yeah, no, they've got like a mobile home, Yeah. Got, like they're...
Lance, what the fuck are you talking about? Tag titles? SmackDown tag belts?
There's a possibility. Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships.
It's the hardcore match. Yeah, we hyped
Wait,
that up.
Hold on. But, sorry, hold on.
Yeah. Are you confused?
I'm confused. Can you clear it up for me?
No.
Fuck.
I can tell you though, the chaos of the match helped hide how badly Bobby Lashley was performing.
I told you.
I just like how it's phrased like that. The chaos of this match helped hide how badly Bobby Lashley was performing. Just, God damn. Fuck, Lashley pulls it out. How the hell is he gonna pull this one off? How does this even happen?
Well, I mean, Lashley is clearly at an advantage in this match. Oh shit! Do you hear that loud bang?
I heard a little something maybe, but it didn't come through terribly. Are you dying? Are you being? Have they come for you finally?
Maybe. Holler if you hear me. But we see Renee. We've seen it before. Renee is willing to, sink to the level of depravity in these kind of environments, and Renee loves the Intercontinental Championship. He is a fan of that title, and he slowly but surely equalizes the size of Bobby Lashley with a series of instruments, kendo sticks, pipes, chairs, trash cans that Taz gives to him throughout the match. But make no mistake about it, Bobby Lashley is a machine. He's a dominant athlete, and he spears Renee and pins him and wins the title because he just takes more punishment than that pretty boy.
Good God!
I mean, you can't help but think why Rene Dupree or Taz in particular challenged Bobby Lashley to a hardcore match.
Look, Lashley wanted the match, and Renee's like a assassin or whatever the fuck.
Well, Lashley wanted a rematch. It was Taz that made it a hardcore match.
I think you're assuming things.
All right, well, we'll see how this plays out on Raw.
2-time IC champ now.
Yep.
The SmackDown babyfaces. Shark, it's Ray, it's Sabu. They're lined up. Teddy Long is still at the balls. He encourages them all to take his balls. They do so.
I'm just going to check, make sure that explosion noise is not coming from my flat. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. I got this. Yeah, so they're each going to take a ball. Shark and Ray are going to get theirs. And they're both looking pretty pleased. Maybe they high five a little bit. They're like, "Yeah, this is good. This is doable." And then oh my God, somebody's playing Dota 2. That's terrible. Why would you do that to yourself? Then we pan over to Sabu, and Sabu is emotionless as he looks at his ball, at his number, nods maybe slightly, gives just maybe the hint of a smirk before walking off. And Teddy Long's like, "The hell's that guy's problem?" And Rain Shark are like, I don't know. We don't really know that guy. Who even wants that? Yeah, I think next up might be the tag titles.
The undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships.
It's not. Buddy, you go ahead with this one. My God.
So, Sandy, when do we wrestle on this show?
You think we get booked on these shows? You think we wrestle on these shows?
Yeah, I used to. Trish was just. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. All right, now maybe it's some tag titles. I don't know. Yes, it is. There we go. Shamrock and Helms have been teaming for a little while, right? They've, I think we saw them actually at Armageddon. They've just continued to build this bond between the two of them. Maybe not exactly the healthiest of relationships we've seen. No. But certainly one that I think both men think bring out the best in each other. They push each other a little bit.
Well, that's what they were getting onto until they lost this match against, well, we might have to start calling the greatest tag team of our generation. Helms and Shamrock are competitive people. I don't know how this defeat's going to go down in their relationship.
You'll have to watch SmackDown to find out. But for now, still the WWE Tag Team Champions, making their first defense of the, I guess, I don't know if we want to call it the Unified or the Undisputed or the Universal or the World, whatever the silly superlatives they use.
Well, there are rumors on WWE.com that Theodore Long has a big announcement this week on SmackDown as regards the tag team championships.
The dirt sheets are blowing up with like weird title designs. They're like leaked, real.
They're actually gonna vacate the cruiserweight tags.
We go to earlier on in the day where Johnny Ace was hosting the Base Running Challenge. It's before we have the ring set up. Still a baseball diamond at that point. We're gonna have some people run the bases, and we'll see how quick they can do it. And R-Truth does it the fastest.
Yep.
There you go.
There you go.
Charlie Haas is showing the young boys how to obtain balls. Says you just put your hand in the thing, you feel around, and then you get a good one, and you pull it out, and you look at it, just like this. There you go, Cody. That one's yours. And Coach is like, no, that's not how this works. You reached your hand in there, it's yours. Charlie's like, well, I'm not in the Rumble. I just they're young. They don't know anything, Coach. Coach is like, yeah, and clearly you don't either. Look at the sign. And there's a big sign that's like, if you stick your hand in the thing and touch a ball, it is yours. You cannot give it to anybody else. You are not to trade it with anybody else as long as I can see you. Because, you know, if you go off to a back corner, what the fuck am I going to do? I don't know what number you have. And he says, you're in, Charlie. Like it or not. Cody and Ted can support you.
They can watch.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's fine. It's your first year anyway, boys. You'll get it next year.
They can watch from the post-Rumble lounge. There you go, yeah. We get a video package for the WWE Championship match. It's Carlito versus John Cena. Puddy, will you run us through Carlito?
Carlito has been unleashed these past few weeks. He called out Jonathan Coachman. He called out Mr. McMahon. He called out, but most of all, he called out John Cena as the face of oppression, as the man who, you know, was supposed to be a locker room leader, is supposed to help, you know, push up those young up-and-comers. But instead, all John Cena has done is reinforce the status quo. John Cena has been WWE champion for the better part of the last 2 years. He is the establishment. He is a dynasty. He is Raw. And Carlito, well, he doesn't like Raw. He's not treated with respect. He's not given the opportunities. He is oppressed. And he wants to put an end to that. So his contract only has a couple of appearances left, being a SmackDown contract that was switched over to Raw. So he's fucking off. He's done. He's leaving Raw. But before he did, he was given finally an opportunity, a number one contenders 6-pack challenge, which he won. So now Carlito tonight wants to leave Raw with the WWE Championship to really spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
And here we go. Cena, Carlito. Oh my god, Carlito did
he
it.
Does it. Holy
Carlito
shit.
Beat him. What the fuck?
Carlito is the WWE champion. The WWE title is leaving Raw.
What is Coach's theme? I'm the coach, baby. That's the start of his theme, as we all know.
Now hold on a second, Carlito. As a former Intercontinental Champion myself, waits for pop, I know the rules of a championship match. And let's not forget that the WWE Championship is the most prestigious and the most important championship in all of sports entertainment. So don't think that on a big show like the Royal Rumble, you're going to be able to get away with that bullshit. No.
Oh, yeah. Carlito cheated to win that. We in our excitement, we kind of glazed over that. Ref definitely goes down. He definitely hit him with like a chair or something at some point.
Yeah. Feet were on the ropes for the count as well.
Exactly. The whole thing. He's hooked the tights. He's up on the ropes. He's punching him in the head with like brass knuckles while he's pinning him.
Oh, he punched him in the dick with brass knuckles.
He's just.
Don't think you're gonna be able to get away with that. All right. So this match will be restart. And we can see Carlito, he doesn't have a mic, but he's raging. He's like, "No, I won. I'm the WWE champion. This is more bullshit. I'm out of here." And he tries to jump the barricade and just leave when Crime Time appear to get him back in the ring. And the match is restarted.
Oh, TEW, we put him in the submission just to firmly kill him. He comes back in the ring, Cena throws him up in his shoulders, throws him off his shoulders, keeps hold of the leg, spins around, hooks the legs around the leg, pulls the head with the arms, and fucking taps him out.
This is bullshit. Carlito won the title fair and square.
And you quit, so you lost it.
No, Carlito, hashtag not my champ. Carlito is the true WWE champion.
Nope, you didn't even get pinned, Carlito. You tapped out. Even if we were to give you the 3-minute long WWE title reign that you quote unquote deserve, you lost it.
So but that second match should never have happened.
Still tapped out. Can't be a
but in a match that shouldn't have happened.
Well, you know what? Some people say I shouldn't have happened. So I don't know where that joke was. I tried to apply that to anything else, and I was like, nope. Like, it's got to be a joke about like me. We get Royal Rumble promos. Chavo's gonna win the Royal Rumble
back to back
and go to WrestleMania again, but this time he's gonna do it.
This time I'm gonna finish the story.
Yeah, finish the story, Chavo. Come on, buddy. The new breed, not all of them are in it, but we're not going to tell you which ones are in it because it'll be a surprise. And then when Marcus Corban comes in there and starts tearing your ass up, you'll have no idea. But yeah, one of us is going to win and go to Mania because we're the future and stuff. The court. Everybody is on the same page. King Booker must win the Royal Rumble. King is in his name. It only makes sense.
Well, you know, King, you know what they say about the Black Death and social mobility?
Is that racist, Finley? Is this a race thing after all we've been through? Huh?
No, sire. No. I'm just talking about the plague.
It's really fucked up, man. Jamie's right here. Jamie Noble's like lives in a trailer park, maybe. He's a little grungy. I don't know. What's Jeff Hardy got to say?
Tonight, all my believers are going to see the enigmatic enigma take to the sky. And then I will wade through the spiritual world of 29 other souls and come out the other end as the strongest, because my aura glows stronger than anybody else's, and in the dark you'll see my spirit burning, and then at WrestleMania I will become the champion. And he closes his eyes, he's got face paint on.
I like how that was Jeff Hardy promo, but also at the same time, I don't know, you were initially doing a Triple H voice and saying Bray Wyatt things. Like, I know this is the Jeff Hardy gimmick, but you're like, man, with my light, man, I'm gonna burn through the darkness like the sun on a scarlet sky, man. But yeah, that is very much Jeff Hardy. He just goes like, creatures, I feel your energy. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? MVP. He's the MVP. He's the most valuable player. He's the Montel Vontavious Porter. And soon, he's the most valuable participant in the Royal Rumble because he'll win it.
Ballin'.
And to close this section, it's DX.
I've been thinking about what happened at WrestleMania last year, all year. And I was this close. And, some people have said, Shawn Michaels, your time has passed. But I tell you what, it hasn't. I'm still there. I'm still Mr. WrestleMania. I'm still the showstopper. I'm still the Heartbreak Kid. And nothing's changed that, so I know now what I must do. Tonight, I have to go through 29 other men. I have to eliminate 29 other men like I did when I was at my best. I need to go to WrestleMania, to the main event, the headliner. And I need to beat John Cena for the WWE Championship because he knows, and I know, that I was this close. And I don't care about anything other than the WWE Championship. Triple H is like, oh, nothing else, Sean.
Yeah,
You don't care about anything else.
We've got by the numbers right before we go into it. 30, 29, 67, 12, 4.
22%.
What did they mean, Mason?
14 divided by 2.
The next slide here. Wow, yeah, I'll just show my hand
yes.
like we're playing
PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, the slideshow video game we play here. It's the Rumble, so maybe I'll just do the Rumble.
Okay.
Yeah.
My job here is done.
Yeah, I'm like, I will just do my best here to do this in a succinct way. We're gonna start out with the first entrant, Chavo Guerrero. And
are you sure you want to go entrant by entrant?
Am I sure I want to go entrant by entrant?
Are you sure you want to go entrant by entrant?
Why?
Just because, yeah, depending on the amount of material you want to do, / the way you want to pace this, it's going to take a while.
Okay, that's fair.
It's up to you. The answer could be yes. I'm just asking the question.
You'll see how I'm thinking of doing this. All right, we got this. It's not going to be forever. I promise.
Okay.
We're going to start off with Chavo and RVD. They're going to do some fast-paced grapple fly stuff. You know how that stuff generally goes. We get our first non-first two. It's the third. It's the third entrant. It's Jeff Hardy. We're going to keep the pace up, probably kind of high, as also comes in Elijah Burke. The four of them can go at it for a little while before Elijah, at some point when, I don't know, things have calmed down a little bit and everybody thinks they're okay, Elijah Burke's going to throw Jeff Hardy over the top rope and be like, fucking got him. But Chavo and RVD turn around and immediately notice this. They're like, fuck you, dude. And they work to eliminate Burke. Out comes Finley. He joins the fray. He does punches because he punches good, debatably. Sixth is Tommy Dreamer. He comes out for a little while. He probably comes out with like a trash can or something because that's funny. Hit some people with it. Then at 7 and 8, I'll just hit both of these. We've got King Booker and Dave Taylor. We've got the 3 members of the court. Yeah, we've got the 3 members of the court that are in the Rumble. They work on eliminating Tommy Dreamer before. Jeez, man, dude, this one is fucking complex. I'm like looking all over the place. I'm like that number, holy shit. Oh, okay, so Dreamer's out. We've got RVD. We've got RVD, Chavo, Finley, Booker, Taylor. Charlie Haas comes in at 9. Finley is out by Chavo. Dave Taylor is then out by Charlie. And finally, King Booker is out by Rob Van Dam. So in like one fell swoop, the whole of the court they had their grip on the match for a short time. But they didn't do a good enough job at keeping the other people's numbers down.
At some point in that, the court is going to fight each other.
Oh, well, there you go. That's exactly what happened. And that's why they get eliminated all easily. They start arguing amongst themselves, and that's no way to win these things. At 10, it's The Big Show. The Big Show comes down to the ring.
With weapons.
With weapons? Sure.
Yeah, no, yeah, he comes down to the ring, like a table under one arm and a trash can with a bunch of other instruments in the other.
Amazing.
And he goes to absolute fucking town on everybody in the ring. And then like 12 referees try to take the weapons away from him.
And it is in that confusion where our number 11 entrant, MVP, comes in. and he's going to work with Haas, RBD, and Chavo to minimize the effect of the big man, and they're going to push out the Big Show before he can really fuck things up. Big Show is out of the way. While everybody is celebrating the Big Show's elimination, MVP tosses Charlie Haas over. I like this. I very clearly like this spot where we eliminate somebody and we're all like, "Whew, that's over with," just for somebody to throw another guy over.
I think Haas like specifically like calms himself down and says to Cody and Ted, "That's okay. You lose sometimes." And then go to the back.
And for number 12, it's Simon Dean. He comes out to the ring. Everybody is just doing the pushing. I think we coined the pushing last time around, if you remember that.
Yep.
Number 13 hits. That's not a theme we recognize. Who the hell's that? It's Mike Awesome. Holy shit. This, like, how tall is Mike Awesome? He's like 6 something. It's very tall, fairly wide. Fellow, I guess, enters the ring.
Gentleman.
Yeah. And everybody just immediately looks at him and they're like, "What the fuck? Who is that guy?" He proceeds to lock onto Simon Dean, lift Simon Dean up over his shoulders, and throw him from the ring into his goons, eliminating him. God, I really do like this spot because as Mike Awesome throws Simon Dean over, he turns around just to get met with a big boot from MVP. Mike Awesome's also out. There you go. There's your spot.
A very big boot for a big man.
There's your spot, kid. Good job. So now in the Rumble, we have Chavo, Rob Van Dam, MVP. That's it. Yeah. From there, at 14, we've got Edge. Edge is gonna come in. Just looking for my next. Sure. At this point, we can have MVP be eliminated by Chavo. 15 is Rene Sebastian Dupree off of his IC title loss. He's a little beat up, but he looks motivated, I might say. Number 16 isn't who I think it is. Who's number 16 again, Puddy? Greg Helms.
Number 16 is Greg Helms, yeah.
Greg Helms comes out at 16. I'm just looking here again now because, yep, Edge is going to eliminate in back-to-back spots Mr. Number 1 and Mr. Number 2. What the fuck am I talking about? He's going to eliminate Guerrero and Van Dam, leaving him and just him and Renee with Greg Helms. Edge, Renee, Greg Helms go at it for a little while. We're going to bring in Chris Jericho. That's 17. Now, I actually don't mind doing this now, but we're going to bring Triple H out also, which gives us, that's the 18th participant. We've got Edge, Renee, Greg Helms, Chris Jericho, Triple H. Take away Greg Helms because Chris Jericho has just kicked him over the ropes or something. 19. It's Shark. We're back up to 5 guys in the ring. Oh my god, dude. This is like, I don't even know if this is fun for anybody to listen to. I'm just like saying things and trying to keep track of where I am.
Is it fun for you to do?
A little bit.
Go for it.
A little bit. Triple H clotheslines Chris Jericho over. Jericho is out. Triple H can just turn his attention and he'll throw Edge out because Edge has been pissing him off with the Rated RKO DX feud. Right, okay. Then our 20th entrant comes in, and that's Frankie Kazarian. Updated people who are in the ring. We've got Edge. We've got... Or no, not Edge. Edge is just gone. Edge is just freshly gone. We've got Rene Sebastian Dupree. We've got Triple H, Shark, Frankie Kazarian. We'll bring in.
Why are you putting a T on the end of his name?
Oh, because I've always done that. When I was like younger, I thought his name was Frankie Kazarian. So
Okay.
it's just something I've always done. Um,
You haven't been doing it during the save.
oh, if I have, then I don't know. It just hasn't been doing it. I've not intentionally put it on here or anything. At 21, we've got Mark Henry. At 22, we've got Randy Orton. Frankie Kazarian is going to eliminate Shark. Then we've got Renee. He's doing his best to stay in there, but he's been beat up from earlier on in the night. He comes face to face with Mark Henry, who's just too much for a beat up man. You know what I'm saying? Renee gets eliminated by Henry. Skip that one. What do we got here? All right, we're gonna bring out Rey Mysterio at 23. Kenny Dykstra at 24. Kenny Dykstra to enter the ring. He attempts to do a springboard. Mark Henry catches him and just plants him into the mat. Peels him up off the mat. He's been like cartoon flattened. He peels him up off the mat and just throws the paper outside, and he's dead. Killed him.
The New Breed did not, in fact, have a huge impact on this match.
They did not. Seeing that, though, the babyfaces realize they might need to start to focus upon him. Miggy Rojo comes in at 25 and starts going right after Mark Henry. At 26, Shelton Benjamin is going to come in. 27 is Shawn Michaels. Shawn will immediately work with Kazarian, Rojo, and Mysterio to throw out the last big man. Mark Henry is gone. Small people only. We go back to doing things. We've got Triple H, we've got Frankie Kazarian, we've got Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, Miggy Rojo, Shelton Benjamin, and Shawn Michaels all in the ring. Where was I? There it is. Kazarian is going to go out next. He's going to be eliminated by Randy Orton. From there, Orton himself is going to try to go toe-to-toe with Shelton Benjamin, and that is not going to end well for Randy Orton as he is eliminated. At 28, we're going to bring out the suicidal, genocidal, homicidal maniac, Sabu. And from there, Sabu and Rojo start doing some crazy flip things. You know how that works? They do.
Yeah.
They do the things.
The flip battle.
Yep. Sabu will win said flip battle and eliminate Rojo. Sabu's a pretty strong guy, also. Probably pretty hard to take him off his feet. We'll bring in our 29th entrant. It's Carlito. He's not gone yet. He has a chance.
Yeah. It's Johnny Nitro. And Carlito then ambushes him.
There you go.
Yeah.
Got it. It's a good bit. Yeah, Carlito runs to the ring. He's taking his spot, which is always peak comedy to me. Shelton Benjamin eliminates Rey Mysterio after a good back and forth there between those two guys. Triple H is still in here, so maybe he should not be. After working together for a little while, Shawn Michaels does a little bit of math in his head, looks at who's in the ring, and throws Hunter out when he's not looking.
No, yeah, I like to think that they like come together and they like high five, and then Hunter turns around to go beat up someone, and Shawn just throws him over.
Grab him, throw him over.
Yeah. And then Hunter's like, "What?"
Yeah, big shrug. Sorry.
And then Shawn points at the WrestleMania sign.
Yep, perfect. Yep, Triple H is gone. Who do we have in the ring left? It is Shelton Benjamin, Shawn Michaels, Sabu, and Carlito. Um, yeah, I want to get this down a little bit before 30 comes out, because 30 coming out will be a little bit of a swift procedure. So let's do the thing then. Shawn Michaels is celebrating having eliminated Triple H, and he turns around into a clothesline from Carlito. Carlito has put out Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels sits at ringside, sobbing, staring into his hands. Can't believe it. It's over. The dream is over.
He like demands Charles Robinson tell him what's happened.
Yeah.
Charles, no, it can't be true, Charles. Charles, no.
We're down to Shelton Benjamin, Sabu, and Carlito. They're gonna circle each other. The countdown starts. They're fighting it out. We get down to 0, and the lights go out, and a gong goes off.
He's back.
Number 30 slowly walks his way to the ring. The Undertaker does. Maybe we can get a shot like from the Undertaker's back at the guys fighting in the ring while Taker does.
I didn't think they've stopped and they're watching.
I was thinking they could stop for a while and then they just go back to fighting.
No, I think they should all be ready for him so they can. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. All three guys try to go right at Taker. Taker battles them all off. He could go at Carlito maybe a little bit hard because, Carlito's disrespectful. And that's what The Undertaker cares about. We're going to break down into just pairs, 2v2 stuff. Shelton, Sabu, Carlito, Taker. Shelton is going to eliminate Sabu, bringing us down to 3. And then Shelton's going to eliminate Carlito, which is bringing us down to the final 2, Shelton Benjamin and The Undertaker.
2 former world champions.
And I'll advance it. Kenny Dykstra broke his collarbone. Mark Henry really did kill him. Wow. That's crazy. That's insane. But, yeah, you can see it there. The Undertaker gets it done.
I think he's the first man ever to win the Royal Rumble from number 30.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, in my opinion. The Undertaker is going to WrestleMania. Shelton Benjamin came so goddamn close. Like, he had the most eliminations. He was throwing everybody out near the end. He got Orton out. He got Sabu, Carlito, who had just come in and gotten out Shawn Michaels himself. He put out Rey Mysterio even. But that's the luck of the draw, right? You get the 30th spot. You really only have to eliminate one guy. And that's what Taker does.
And now he's going to WrestleMania.
Thanks, Dave. He's like, Dave, by the way, I don't know if you saw, but that kid's fucking dead. Mike Awesome has some heat. It was his mistake that caused how you weren't even in the ring at the same time.
Shit.
That's okay. We did it. We did the Royal Rumble, buddy.
Yay.
I think it was. Listen, all right. I put this together.
It's time.
I put this together like a month and a half ago. I barely remember what I was doing for half of it. I clearly really like one spot. I very much like eliminate a guy. I did it. Turn around just to be eliminated.
Yeah, with how you did the end of that, it became very apparent to me that the only reason why you went through it all was to do the Mike Awesome spot. Because you really rushed through the end. I was like, wait, I assumed that this would be why he would want to go through it all.
I just wanted to describe it, okay?
Literally the 10-minute mini match that was in this match, you were like, oh, I'm just going to click the next button. Like, wait, what? You're not going to describe the main part of this match?
Shelton and Taker trading. Yeah, I'm like,
I'm gonna take a moment to say that the last like 10-15 minutes of this match is Taker and Shelton having a match. just so people are aware. But yeah, if you want more context on the '07 Rumble, which ours was based off of, you should go watch the '07 Rumble.
Who do you want to
It's a good show. I don't know, man. I'm very disconnected from this show. Why don't you tell me?
Yeah, I hear you. We're gonna say
Mike Awesome, right?
Mike Awesome. We should just call him a piece of shit and send him home.
You can if you want.
Go fuck yourself. No. We'll instead use it to spread positivity.
No, I think we should talk to Mike Awesome. He was clearly such an important part of that match.
Oh, sure, yeah. Well, I'll give him a hug.
Well, you could tell him he's a piece of shit. I don't mind. It's up to you.
No, I'll give him a hug. Fuck you.
Okay. Your call.
Renee lost to like a
Lashley,
upper mid card guy, so I'll point him out as a good example. And
Shawn Michaels should be hugged as well.
Yeah, thanks, Sean. We know. I know I put you through a lot there. Yeah, let me scene pleased. Let me throw up our credits. Kabam. There were no new credits, right? You haven't fucked me terribly. Okay, cool. So, next time we see you guys, it will be for No Way Out.
The last ever branded pay-per-view.
That's right. I don't think we've explained it yet on YouTube. We will come after WrestleMania. Because new direction, folks. New direction. And honestly, it's going to freshen
revolutionize pro wrestling.
Okay. I was going to say it's going to freshen things up a bit, and it's going to hopefully stop some of these.
It's going to change Saturday night forever.
Yeah. Something like that.
Brave New World, folks.
We'll see you when we see you. Yeah.